Okay, I will do that.
Yeah, so let me give you some review what we have in the homework. Hi. Yeah, so yeah. Let me share my screen and let me give you some like review what you have in a public repo there. Just a second. I will give you some like introduction after like answer his question. Okay. Okay. So if you share the desktop. So if you go to System Verilog Homework, and so you can just get like a public repo, and then you can look into sort floats, and this is the kind of exercise you need to look to. So here we show example how to sort two floating point numbers in a cascade, and you need to like implement floating floating like sorting three floating point numbers, and then in a second exercise you need to do this using FSM. And then in another exercise, you need to compute a formula for floating point equation discriminant. Yeah, and this is, so you can start from there. So once you solve it, you will understand how to use floating point blocks from a volley. So Philip, did you understand it?
Could you repeat the last part?
Yeah. So I recommend you to clone public repository, not a private, and just
Yes,
to try to solve problem 3.6, 3.7, and 3.8. Yeah, they're like relatively straightforward. You just need to read example here and try to put your solution here in like a float discriminant, but start from the first one. So start from sorting floating point numbers. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Okay. So now we have also Dmitry, right? Yusevich. Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah, sorry. No, Evgeny. So
okay, good. Yeah. So like, did you read like Harris book, or like try to do any of those exercises?
so I started System Verilog. Yeah, so chapter 4. I just actually bought the Govin 20K board, but still not into the installation yet. So I'm just reading
Ah,
through
okay.
the Harris book. That's chapter 4.
Ah, okay, good. So once you read Harris' book, what you can do is that you can start with combinational logic exercises. So this starts from the very basics,
Mm,
and essentially it's asking you multiplex of question, and it's asking you to write a code to implement more like complicated multiplexer. And this has a test bench for checking what you write, and you need to run a script which automatically check what you write. And you can actually go to the top of this repository and read the instruction how to use it.
okay, I
Yeah, and
see.
this is like first elementary exercise after you read Harris textbook.
Does it matter if it's Windows or Linux machine?
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
It works both under Linux or Windows.
Okay. Yeah. Okay,
Okay.
cool. Thanks.
Okay, so now let's get back to you, and let me just give you overview of what we are trying to do. Okay, so basically here is a group of people. So like usually it's like 5 to 7 people here. They come like around noon, and there are people online, and we are creating examples for educators who teach Verilog hardware description language. And so Verilog is used as a language for designing chips. So like all companies like Intel, AMD, Apple, Samsung, and so on, they use Verilog to design chips. And we basically create a set of exercises which can be used by students and which can be used by novice. And some exercises are like job interview level exercises. So if person wants to go to like let's say like Apple or Samsung and prepare for a job interview, they can use our exercises exercises to train. Because if you cannot go through those exercises, you will probably not be able to pass interview. So, and as a vehicle for Verilog, we are using so-called field programmable gate array boards. So there are many boards. So for example, this is our like elementary set. So you can just get such board and connect it with a screen. Yeah, so this is screen. So you just like connect it with a screen. Yeah. So you just connect it with a screen, and then you connect this thing, and then you connect it to your computer, and you can work on it. So what kind of computer do you have? So this is Upper Macintosh. Oh, okay. So actually, software for Upper Macintosh for this board was released only day before yesterday.
No.
So before this, you had to use Windows or Linux to run it.
I have
But
Linux. Oh,
yeah, but because you have Apple Macintosh, we test the software on you.
say, I almost times use the Apple control and Linux.
Virtual machine?
Most
Okay.
no virtual machine. It's I have another Linux at my office. So
Linux installer, yeah, absolutely.
But now,
yeah, but here we cannot use it. So we will now use you as a very first tester of a Govin software. Okay, so now before we do this, let me give you overall high-level review. and then we will use you to test their new software. Okay, now, what kind of processor do you have here? What kind of CPU? Is it like M1, M2, M4?
M5. Oh, but no, M3.
M3, perfect. We will test it on M3. Okay, so first of all, let me give you like large overview. So, yeah, so this is a presentation I was showing to people when I did to like Los Angeles, and we had similar meeting. So my name is Yuri Panchov, and like I work at Samsung. It's like as a chip designer, and also this educational programs is like my hobby, and basically we are working with people who want to like understand basic principles of chip designs, and students who are like recent graduates and who want to find job in this area. Now, yeah, those are some of boards we are using. For example, like this one, and now, so most chips in the last like 30 years are designed in a methodology called register transfer level. So you so when you have some chip, like you have like hardware part and software part in it, right? So you have like CPU which fetches instructions from memory, and CPU, and when you write a program in like, let's say like C programming language, this program gets translated into chain of machine instructions, right? But if you write in a Verilog, this code becomes chip itself. So basically, in this code, it says that you have signal clock, signal reset, and every time clock goes from 0 to 1, you increment counter. So you write this code, and this code is converted into schematics. And then this schematics software makes a file called GDS2 file, which is sent to a semiconductor foundry, and it makes chips. So basically, this code becomes transistors themselves. Yeah. Now, so now all this Verilog consists of combinational and sequential, defines combinational and sequential logic. So when you like, this is a module example. In this module, you simply have inputs like A, B, C, D, and you have outputs like E, F, and you create a set of equations, and they result in a like graph of logic gates. Yeah, so this is netlist, and which has like OR, AND, XOR, and so on. So logical operations. Now, this because those are physical wires, you have some delays in picoseconds, and now the question is, how can you be sure that your formula is computed? So your formula is computed. We are using a reference signal called clock, and by running clock, we know when calculation is when a computed value is stable. Okay, so now you can also use a state element, so-called D flip-flops, but I will not go into details right now. One thing I want to just tell you that Verilog is a way to design hardware using a code and the software which converts code into chips. Yeah, but now in order to test what we do, we are using so-called field programmable gate array, which is a chip, which is a matrix of cells.
Yeah.
And each cell can be has a reconfigurable logic function. So it can be like and, or it can be one bit of memory. And we essentially building circuit from these cells, just like from like Lego, you can construct some like figures, right? So inside each cell, you have so-called lookup table, but we will not go to this right now. Then so basically, it's just better to start with like practical exercises, and then you will understand how this all works. So maybe but in your case, let's actually start from installing software on your system. Yeah, software from a Govins semiconductor. So you see, if we go to Govin, it's a Chinese company which just put a new field programmable gate arrays. And I like using their boards because synthesis is faster and boards are less expensive. And they're the only one who have design tools on Apple Macintosh since like a day before yesterday. They just released it. So you see, this is their news. So going. Yeah, 2 days ago. Going Semiconductor introduced EGA version with macOS support. You see, this is the first of all companies before Intel, before AMD, before like everybody. They have FPGA synthesis tool set on upper Macintosh. Yeah. Yeah, this chip is a Govin field programmable gate array. It's called Govin. Yeah, yeah. This is the chip of this board. Yeah. So this board is called Tang Nano 9K, and this is the chip.
Oh,
yeah. This is a Govin chip. Yeah. Yeah. So now let's actually use you to test how this works in Govin. So what you need to do is that you need to search for Govin download. Yeah. So you need to register first. So what you need to do is that you need to go here, register member login. And when you register, you need to put your email. So you just need to register with your email, and then you can download the thing.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah. So can you do this right now?
What?
Can you do this right now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's do it. So let's register and download. You will be the first person tested. Okay. So now.
How I do this?
Yeah. Let me do it. So you do skip this drive, you do troubleshoot, you do advanced option, you do firmware settings, restart. You need to no. It's no. This is a wrong place. Not in the Perplexity. Go to Govin website. So do Govin download. Yeah. Govin Govin space download. No. Let me repeat. Just don't do dot.
Oh.
Yeah.
No,
Let's do go and download. Don't go to Perplexity. Oh, no, don't go to
Google.
Perplexity. Yeah. Let's use Google. Yeah. So Google put here go and download. Oh wait.
Yeah, no, I did that. The enable the.
So you enable a secure boot. Okay.
Yep.
Good.
I got it. It's
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. Go here. Oh.
Oh, it was the reboot was updated pendings, and I hope that
Okay.
is.
Yeah, I hope it didn't break your computer. But you see, it's secure boot, you need to do something. Yeah, so you need to register here. So what we are trying to do is we are trying to be the first users of Govin EDA. One of the first users just released the software. On macOS. Okay, so what did you try recently?
I tried 3 times to print the document,
Okay.
but it's locked. So waiting for you to unlock it.
Hmm?
You know if there's a way for you to.
It is
only prints
locked.
the first page.
Huh?
It says it's only available. It's only available to me, one person, and I can't share it. And it seems to be preventing me from sending it to a laser printer.
Really?
That's good.
This is strange. I was able to print actually.
You were.
Yeah. I don't
Should I
know.
try it on Windows? I'm trying it on
Maybe I was.
on Ubuntu.
Huh?
Trying it on Ubuntu.
Yeah, you can
it
try it in Windows if you want.
So
Yeah.
far, the laser printer just shows 1 page. If sent
No,
printer,
no,
1
I
page
don't
goes
know.
out.
Yeah. Yeah, I was actually able to print it. Yeah. Huh?
Do you remember how you did it?
I did it on Windows. Yeah.
Windows.
Uh-huh.
All right, let me try this week on Windows. To see if
Okay.
I
Okay. Yeah. Let's.
The other
Let's.
thing I've been doing is been reading his book.
Uh-huh.
Tablet on screen.
Yeah.
And kind of questions, you know, like he's got this thing about turning on the adding a debugger.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and I got emails. Last week.